you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim, and today I'm bringing you my goals for my channel, or goals for 2024, specifically for my channel, my reading, and all of those good things. I looked back through all of my videos and I didn't do one last year. I don't know why, or if it just disappeared somewhere and I can't find it. I don't know. But anyways, let's get started with what my channel goals are. There are not that many of them because it's been rough, you guys. Well, let me tell you, I know you guys have to be feeling it as well. Just growing, demands of work, and then home life, that's been very imbalanced. Whereas I'm so exhausted at work, I come home and I have no desire to pick up a book, which then made my channel kind of suffer last year because I was definitely not consistent. I was for a while, and then work really took off, and then it went down. So I'm still working on it. I know I've been around for a while, but it's never know what year is going to do. So I'm so appreciative of you guys who have stuck around, who are interested still in what I have to say and do and what I'm getting into. Anyways, so let's get into some channel goals I have so I think this is my very basic journal. I'm not sure how well it's going to translate on camera, but it's 2024 reading and other hobbies. Alright, so 2024, this is going to be kind of an evolution a little bit on my channel. Hopefully it won't be a detriment to my channel. But in 2024, I want to evolve my channel a little bit from doing reading and other hobbies and incorporate it into my channel. That will give me a little bit more content, especially on the weeks that I am not able to really read, or I'm not in the mood to read, haven't been able to read for whatever various circumstances. You kind of get my drift. Like I said, last year was extremely slumpy. And my content then, of course, suffered for lack of reading. So I'm going to start bringing a little bit of that into it to help, again, continue to grow my channel, but to make things not as stressful or disappointing to you guys and me especially for not being able to get content out to you guys. Alright, so my Goodreads goal, I always have that. I think I met last year's goal. I can verify that. I'm pretty sure I did, even though tail end of the year it was pretty rough, as well as the very beginning of the last year was. So basically summer is when I do majority of my reading. So what is boiling down to? Yes, I did meet my Goodreads goal last year, which was 75 books, and I met it by reading 110 books last year. So it sounds like a great reading year. It really does. I mean, 110 books, that's really awesome. But I know there have been times that it just wasn't there. And again, like I said, the latter half of the year, it showed with the lack of content being produced by me for you. My goal, so for Goodreads, I'm keeping it at the 75 based on how, like I said, September through December has been. We're going to keep it at 75. If I reach it, awesome. It's a goal to strive for. And if I exceed it, that's even better. So the next goal that I want to try to obtain is 1 to 3 videos a month. Whatever those look like, I don't know, but that is what I'm aiming for, 1 to 3 throughout the month. I will try to do like my TBR videos. Those will definitely stay. They will probably look different this year, kind of giving my game a rest, even though those videos get a lot of views because of the nature of the game. But if I'm not reading the books that the game wants me to read, then there's a problem. So we're going to make some adjustments there. I know that's one of the videos. I know I want to do maybe a live stream if my computer will work. It's been hit or miss whether the camera and audio want to work, because I know I've tried to go into live streams and be one of the hosts, and then I ended up on my iPad because my camera and microphone for that day didn't want to work, which was kind of sucky. Like I said, it's hit or miss. So at least 1 to 3 videos. Some of the content that I do want to bring in I'm going to keep my bookish content because that was the nature of this channel. I love reading. I want to get back into my love of reading and produce more bookish content that way. So those are not going to go away. Those will still be here. I have recently, over since summer, and I've, like I said, hit or miss when I do this, diamond painting. So if I can figure out how to kind of do an overview for you guys to watch as I do that, or maybe do a live stream, whip and chat is what they're called, work in progress, we could do something of that nature, because I've really enjoyed it. It's very relaxing, and getting and seeing things progress. Like I said, I've been working on this one painting since June, July, because I don't do it every day. Just can't handle doing it every day. And then, like I said, the tiredness of when I'm at work, so forth. And then I wanted to bring in and start, because I'm not using these products, doing types of project panning content as well. Because like I said, I have a lot of makeup, and I did a makeup look today for this video. I need to use what I have, and I'm not using it, which makes it just sitting there, and that's a lot of money to be wasting. So hopefully doing these project pans will encourage me to use the products as well and get them out. You know, there's no reason to have all of this stuff and not use it. That's what's driving me crazy. I want to read. I love having all of these books, but if I'm not reading them, what is the point? I don't want to be a hoarder. That is not my goal. So I'm going to bring in some of those types of projects as well and do that. And then my last goal is to just continue growing my channel. If I can be more consistent, like I said, at least 3 videos a month. Hopefully that will be enough consistency to keep you guys here, keep you interested in what I'm doing. Hopefully these other videos will be interesting enough for you guys to be interested in that as well. And then it's just evolution of what interests me and what I'm into as well. Alright, so what are my TBRs going to look like? That I'm still kind of meshing around, but I do have at least 4 ideas of what I'm going to be doing with it. Like I said, I'm putting a pause for now, and we'll probably come back to it later once I get back into my groove and the swing of reading. I may come back to it. But for now, I want to allow for more mood reads, because like I said, I need some structure, but I also need to be able to pick up other things as well if I'm not in the mood for those books. So I wanted to allow for more mood reads. The second thing, I'm going to be, instead of doing my random, like my cards, the deck of TBR, I'm going to do a number generated, mainly for at least 2 of the books. Is that at least 2, maybe 3 of the books I'm going to pull from these 2 shelves. So one of these 2 shelves, I'll count off how many, and I'll probably just count this one and then continue in. So I know it's these 2 shelves I'm going to start with. These are all my brand new books outside of my manga, I believe. Yeah, most of my manga is, I think all of my manga is now right here. So for these 2, for the first pulls, I'll count up how many books there are on that shelf, and it will change each month. When I read those books, they come off that shelf and then they get put on the other shelves. So that's where I'll start my TBR videos, with pulling from those shelves. Next, I will count up however many other shelves that I have. I'll number generate that for the shelf, count up how many books are on that particular shelf, and choose that. And then that way I'll be reading from the rest of my library as well. So I'll be rereading, and they're not just, again, sitting and taking space. They will be used as well and get some love. So it's not just the newest thing, because it'd be different if I was read new things and passed it on, but I want to keep what I love on my shelves and then pass on to my free little library for those books that I'm not in love with anymore. Like I said, tastes evolve and tastes change, so I want to keep what I love on this, because I don't need any more bookshelves. I need to make these work. And then, so I'll have at least 2 to 3 new books. I'll have a reread. I want to continue the series that I'm reading, so I'll have to figure out what series I am reading. I may have 3 or 4. Gosh only knows how many series I have open. and I want to read the next book in that series, whatever that happens to be. I may number generate to figure out that series and then choose the next book of that series, if that makes sense. And then I also have just a handful of, I think they're Fairy Loot books that I also need to get read. So I may pull in one of those. So I may alternate Fairy Loot with book series. So I can keep it, I want it no more than 6 books at a time. No more than that. So those may interchange book series to eliminate books until all my all the Fairy Loot, I think it's Fairy Loot books that are up where you can't see them. They're all up there. They're gorgeous books, but again, prettiness and not reading, all of that. So that is, hopefully that kind of makes sense. It will make more sense as I do those videos and bring you along with me through that process. But so far, that is where I see my channel going, my goals for the upcoming year. I just want to enjoy reading again because I miss it. I miss it so much. And it's been such a huge part of my life since I was a late teen, and to not want to read, not to want to pick up a book, that's been very, very sad for me. So, yeah, let me know some of your thoughts and feelings down below. Are you excited about some of the changes that are going to be taking place? I hope you are. I know I am, because I want to get content out to you guys. But until my next video, you guys, have a great one.